Bill Grohl, number 49. There's his block on Cook and a block on Rowe. Another block on Cook by Bill Grohl. Bob Woodberry back there in case Bill needs any help. He doesn't usually need any help. Woodberry back there now. Woodberry blocking, grabs a couple of heads. Slams him into the track. And he draws a penalty. And there will be a point in there. Possibly two for the Bombers, although it's only one penalty. So Bob Woodberry in his first big play for the Chiefs ends up in the penalty box with Bill Grohl looking at him, and Woodberry separating his arms wants to know what happened. It is 2 points. He is holding both Bomber jammers. There's Charlie O'Connell. He doesn't like the tactics of Bob Woodberry. He protested the fact that Woodberry was able to join this club in time for this championship round game. He didn't feel that enough time had gone by. So let's see what happens. Charlie O'Connell back to the block. That's why the crowd is roaring. They love to see O'Connell and Woodberry tangle. We're going to see it right now. Bob Woodberry, the new member of the Chiefs, number 48. Bit to the block by Charlie O'Connell. He's down and he's up and he's moving again. O'Connell back there. Again, there goes the helmet. Woodberry is up. Here comes Chris Rowe in the jam for the Bombers. O'Connell shoved ahead by Woodberry and blocked by Bill Grohl. Woodberry dumps Chris Rowe. He goes by O'Connell, who'd been hit by Bill Grohl. Woodberry has one. O'Connell is still down at the other end. Moving on the pack now, Pete Boyd, a knee block in there by Bill Grohl. Woodberry on the inside gets two more, maybe three more. Bill Grohl and Woodberry go to work on O'Connell. They have him on the rail. Roscoe trying to get in to help O'Connell. He's trying to fight back. You can't hit a man when he's behind you. He's clobbering O'Connell. Pete Boyd trying to get in there to pull Woodberry off. Fisher's having a tough time doing the job. O'Connell sinks to his knees in the infield. Pete Boyd trying to get it. Bill Grohl now. They really work Charlie O'Connell over. He's passed for a point by Mike Gammon. They're moving on the block. On the pack now, it's Pete Boyd. Hammered and pulled down by Woodberry. If it's legal, O'Connell is pointing it out to the referee. He wants to know what happened there. Pete Boyd's protesting too. Woodberry seemed to throw himself on Pete Boyd, grab him around the head and drag him down. Hugh Kendall, the referee, is telling Pete Boyd he didn't grab you, he just had his arm over your neck. 18-13. I tell you, there's bad blood out here in this game, and it's been because of the signing of the Chiefs by Bob Woodberry, which, as far as the ruling they got, was a perfectly legitimate move. O'Connell thinks it was not because of the lateness in the signing of this man just before the championship games. So the score now is 18-13. The Chiefs lead the Bear Bombs. O'Connell after Woodberry at the head of the pack. He doesn't get him out of the game one way. He's going to get him out another way. And O'Connell really working him over. There's Woodberry in the rail. O'Connell turning around to get another shot at it. Hammers it again to short right. Bill Morrissey calls a penalty on Charlie O'Connell. O'Connell wants to know why. Well, it was a short right, although the referee demonstrated the left hook. The jam was cut off. Woodberry still on the deck. He was out. He was out. Trainer Jerry Menez trying to bring him out of it now. They can cut off the jam. The officials can when there's an injured skater on the track. Tell you. Woodberry off the infield, coming back on the track. Saw Chris Rowe on the rail where he'd been hit by Mike Gammon, and he went over and kicked him out on the floor. I don't know if he do another penalty, if they considered the time was out or not. Crowd really up in arms against Woodberry. And so's Charlie O'Connell. Can the Chiefs work this man into their lineup? That's the big question. Off that point picked up by Chris Rowe, we have a 20-20 score now. That was a team penalty because it was a penalty drawn by Woodberry, not as a member of the team on the track. So they have to put a man in the penalty box, but it does not have to be Woodberry. Somebody interfering from the infield, it's a team penalty, not on that specific man. So the Chiefs have 4 out there and the Bombers have 5. Orozco trying to keep Gammon in the pack. Tony Roman trying to get off of the Bombers, and he's hit by Mike Gammon. At the rear of the pack, O'Connell and Woodberry. Woodberry choking O'Connell. Shoves him to the infield. Penalty on Woodberry. His third legitimate one of the game. And O'Connell reaches off the board, hits him. He comes on O'Connell's back and starts pelting him. Pete Boyd pulls Woodberry off. Big Brawl in there. I tell you, this game is going to explode all throughout the game. Woodberry to the infield, kicking the penalty box over at that end of the track. Crowd standing and screaming. Boy, we got one here in this championship round game between the Chiefs and the Bay Area Bombers. 1:06 to go in the first half. Don't forget of an interview coming up at the end of the half.